Hello everybody, back for another video here, and this one's a mod review of the Ice and Fire mod. The Ice and Fire, yeah. As you can see, I have some stuff in my inventory already, but I'm gonna start right here with the mobs. Here we go. These are all the ones in the mod, and actually before that, these are the two ores, silver and sapphire, and the blocks, the ingot and gem. Well, before I spawn the fire dragon or the ice dragon, actually, I'll show you what they look like, because one of them spawned right here. That's like a den, and started coming over here on fire. Another one did later from over there, but this is the first one, and it was like up here, and I knocked it down, and I killed it, and it fell down, back down here, towards this den. Yeah, they're pretty cool looking, pretty awesome, and the bodies stay there, because if you right click with an empty hand, you can get stuff. Yeah. Can get a bunch of stuff. Some of it burned, I'm sure. Like all of it burned, actually. But yeah, there's some stuff there. And these are the nests. They have gold or silver for ice dragons. But yeah, there's chests around too. But I'm gonna go this way to spawn the dragons. Over here should be fine. Fire dragon, because these spawn eggs spawn it from any size. It's just random. So let's hope we don't get too big of one. It's a good size. Good size bronze dragon. Bronze fire dragon. Not too small, not too big. Sure, it has 200 something health probably. Yeah, it does have a lot of health. Yeah, I kind of wish I got the Avaricia mod from the other mod review I put before this, because that has a sword that does infinity attack damage. Yeah, so, and the ice dragon, yeah, there's a tiny one. Still has a lot of health, just nowhere near as much as the big ones. Yeah, and it just goes like straight to a skeleton if you hit it with a strong enough sword. How about another one? Yeah, that's better. So that's an ice dragon, as you can see. So, yeah, fire dragons are weak to the ice swords. Ice dragons are weak to the fire swords. And there we go. And then the snow villager, which spawns in like the new glacier biome, like glacier or something. I don't see any glacier biomes nearby. Ooh, there's a hippogriff. Yeah, but I don't see any glacier biomes nearby, which is where some ice dragons spawn. So, and there's like villages for these. So I'm gonna spawn it here. Yeah, you can trade for sapphires and stuff instead of emeralds. These guys. Then, as you saw, there's hippogriffs. Why are those ones are like? Okay, I guess with the spawn egg, they're all the same type of hippogriff, but there's multiple variations. And then this is one I really like. I'm not gonna spawn it by the hippogriffs because I don't want to kill them. But, I'll do it in the swamp. That fits. The Gorgon, basically Medusa. Like in actual Greek mythology, from what I know, there were 3 Gorgons, and only Medusa could actually turn things to stone. But in this mod, it's just Gorgons that can. Hideous. Yeah, it's really cool. They actually like turn to stone. Luckily in creative mode you don't get turned to stone. You don't. Everything else does. They can also turn each other to stone. See if one of them does it. Yeah, 4 of them should eventually have them do it. There's so many stone sheep. Come on. Normally by now they would have already made one another of stone. There we go. Stone Gorgon. Really cool. Yep, there's another one. Yeah, they're really creepy and stuff. But then there's pixies, which are really annoying and loud. Let's put them by the gorgons. And then finally there are cyclopses, which are pretty cool. They do a serious ton of damage when they like pick you up and bite you. But they're pretty big, and something I found is that if you hit them in the eye, it does that. And they get angry, but they can't see, I guess. They seem to know where you are just as good, but they have 150 health. Not as much as most of the dragons. More than a small dragon. More than a baby dragon, more like. So there's those. And just gonna put that back. And now on to these. These are pretty boring, I guess. I'm not sure what use they are really except to hold items. Not sure what the lectern does. I don't know everything about this mod, but the podiums just hold items. They don't even like show them on display. At least the ones I tried. Yeah, pretty simple there. And now there's fire lilies, fire lily mixture, frost lily mixture. I'm pretty sure you can just find them around your world. I think. And here's gold and silver piles, by the way. Speaking of silver, here's silver armor, silver weapons. Like, it's as good as diamond against undead, but as good as like stone against everything else. Axe does 7 damage, probably because in 1.9 and on, or whatever, axes do a lot of damage. There's also silver nuggets, since I already have the ingot up there. And then there's manuscripts, which I'm pretty sure you just find in Dragon Den chests. And then if you use 3 of them, you can make a bestiary, which starts out empty, but you can fill it. I think you fill it like as you meet creatures and stuff. And here's all the dragon bone stuff. And there's also wither bones and fishing spear. You get wither bones from killing wither skeletons, of course. Fishing spear, I think, is probably just in chests because it doesn't have a crafting recipe. That's what happens when you press R with the just enough items. Dragonbone sword, 8 damage. Dragonbone shovel, pickaxe, axe, hoe. They're pretty good. Dragonbone bow, better than normal bow with arrows. Dragonbone flute, I'm pretty sure, like, if you have a dragon that's like your pet and it's near you, relatively near you, can call it back to you. Makes a cool sound too. Forgot about that. And dragon horn you can use to like basically just pick up dragons and carry them around. Just right click with it to suck them into the horn, and then hold right click on a block to let it for a second or two to let them out. Here's a bunch of random dragon drops: scales, flesh, heart, blood, bone, and there's just some eggs. Eggs drop off of the stage 4 and 5 ones, which you can find underground. And I actually have one set to there. I actually have the coordinates of one. And here's other things. Hippogriff armor, because hippogriffs from earlier. Gorgon head, which I just love. Pixie dust, a blindfold, which is just kind of miscellaneous. And ambrosia, which is like a food for it. And I really love playing with the Gorgon head. Like, you can turn dragons to stone with this with just one right click. Crazy. Crazy cool. I love Greek mythology and Minecraft mods. In fact, I'm going to get a Cyclops spawn egg and turn it to stone. I don't think I've actually done that before. Oh, yeah, that's cool. I'm also going to turn a fire dragon to stone, except that's not the right egg. Here we go. Here we go. That's a pretty big one. Boom. Just instant. It's awesome. Yeah, I really like that. That was there. And Ambrosia is pretty good food. If you go to game mode 0, just gonna do that so I can start losing health. If I need to lose more, I'll just jump on these ice spikes. These ice spikes, seriously, I'm just gonna be pressing forward here. Just pressing forward. They bounce you around. But I'll explain the rest of the box in a minute. Yeah. Jump boost 3, absorption 3, luck 3, and strength 3. I already had night vision. For 3 minutes, it's all of them. That's pretty overpowered, if I do say so myself. So, yeah, and moving on, there's sheep disguise armor. I don't know what you'd need it for, but yeah. And then there's 2 of the dragon armors. Just I selected random 2. I like the red, so. And then here's dragon armor that you can put on your dragons. There's also the flame dragon bone sword and the iced dragon bone sword. And finally, there's hippogriff eggs, all the different ones, and a stone statue, which you cannot place down. And then there's these, like, glass jars and pixie jars or whatever. Pixie jars, yeah. And here's the rest of the blocks. There's, like, charred dirt, charred grass, charred stone, charred cobblestone, charred gravel, charred path, and ash. I did this so because it falls like sand. Maybe I shouldn't have deleted that, but that's frozen dirt, frozen grass, frozen stone, frozen cobblestone, frozen gravel, frozen path, frozen splinters, and dragon ice, as well as ice spikes. And here's just dragon nest blocks. So that's that, and these are like the pixie hovels or whatever, like their houses when they spawn. That's what they spawn in, around or whatever. And now to my little secret dragon area. I'm the first, like, dragon meal, by the way, makes them grow. Raw beef just heals them. But here is the first one. I used no dragon meal on it. It's just lowest stage possible. See, 0 days. And they can ride on their shoulders. They're so cute, aren't they? It's adorable. It's not shift to get them off. You have to set your own key. Well, it already has a key, but it's usually, like, mine was already taken by a different mod or something. I don't think a different mod, but just something else. So I set it to V. And then this one is ice dragons are going to be in here, 2 of them. This one is 1 dragon meal, by the way. And just look at it on my shoulder. It's adorable. And 2 dragon meal. It's a little bit bigger. I think I should have started with 1 dragon meal, then 2, then 3, rather than 0, then 1, then 2. Maybe should have done that. I'm not sure. But, yeah, it's a bit bigger. They can get pretty darn big before they can't sit on your shoulder anymore, like bigger than you. That's when they get to stage 2. And this is the very lowest state. This is the bottom stage 2, 25 days, and dragon meal advances it by 1 day. But 25 days is when they get to stage 2 and can't ride your shoulder anymore. This guy's just barely on the edge of that. If this guy was 1 dragon meal smaller and younger, he'd be able to ride on my shoulder. Pretty crazy. But yeah, he's quite a bit bigger. Stage 2. But speaking of bigger, this one is what I'm going to be growing. Currently, it has 0 dragon meal on it or anything. Pretty tiny little gray dragon. get the dragon command staff, which makes you be able to control. So first, I'm gonna move it back over here. So let's start growing him. Start growing him. See, he's getting a bit bigger. And this is the biggest he can be while riding on your shoulder. Biggest they can be. It's literally like bigger than you. And then it gets to stage 2 with sparkles around it. It's got to grow up all the way to max size. See, this is still stage 2, easily, and it's a bit bigger. Got a lot more health. 174 health when it's full. Oh yeah, they also have hunger. That's why you need to feed them besides just to heal them. Jeez, it goes really slowly because it's just one per time. So I'm gonna get health potion. Sorry if this video is kind of long, but kind of have to hit the bottom of them. General area of that for it. So is that good? Yeah, that's good. And so he still has 10 more days until stage 3. This is the biggest stage 2 dragons are. Biggest they get for stage 3. And it's annoying how every time you give them dragon meal, their health goes back down a lot. And stage 3. It's officially a stage 3 dragon here. Still stage 3, getting pretty big. 270 health, 65 days old. Yeah, gotta have a lot of health potions for him. Still more. Oops. At this point, on stage 3, I guess you can ride them, which I will be showing you. But here we go. If you use a hotkey for it, mine's B in this case, you can do the breath attack. It's ice for the ice dragon, fire for the fire dragon, of course. It's pretty cool. And also the same key that makes the small dragons get off your shoulder makes these dragons go down, because shift dismounts. There we go. Should probably push him a little bit farther back on here. And he is at 65 days. So I'm going to give him 9 more, so he's at 74. And this is the biggest stage 3 dragon gets before they get to stage 4. And this is stage 4. Smallest stage 4 dragon you can get. But I'm not sure if that worked at all. Yeah, that didn't really work. This is 85. Pretty big, pretty huge. Like, his head is a lot bigger than me now. Claws are still quite a bit smaller though. Even his feet, I think, are a little smaller. Yeah, they're about the same size as me. So he's got 85 yet. This is 10 more than that. No, 5 more. Come on. It's not working. Gotta be from... Oops. There we go. 95 days. Now he's pretty much a behemoth. Like, look at that. So tiny to him. Like, his feet are way bigger than me now, too. Well, a bit bigger than me. But look how big his claws are, just compared to me. And his tail is huge, too. Right before I get him to stage 5, I'm gonna burn some more stuff with him to show how much more fire he can breathe. Oops. You have 385 health, by the way, now. As you can tell, it gets to well over 400. I'm not sure if it gets to 500. Look at all that fire. It's beautiful. Back over here to the growing grounds. Oh geez, he's on the ground. I meant to grow him a few more for that. Ugh. Yeah, it's not growing sometimes. It's like you get in the way of it. Yeah, there we go. Now he's full size in stage 4. On to stage 5 and beyond! Yep, stage 5 now. Look at this massive beast. Very beautiful, honestly. Very pretty. So much detail. Attention to detail. Great design. Probably took a long time. And now let's just get him the rest of the way. How about? Come on. I know he's not all the way there. Yeah. Where's the sweet spot? Gotta be some sort of spot where it works good. Oops. Oh. Yeah, still more. There we go. Think it's full size now. Well, still going, but I think it's full, like, actual size. Don't think it's gonna get any bigger. Yeah, this is a monster. It's huge. Look at those horns. His head, it's enormous. The claws are almost as big as me. The end of the tail is much bigger than me. It's bigger than this little hill or whatever. And I'm gonna get the diamond dragon armor to put on it. Like I said, sorry this is getting to be kind of long video. I'll start doing that too. Let's see what its max health is in a second. 500. It's only at 166? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, it has 500 max health. Imagine having to just do this one health at a time with the beef. Raw beef. That would be awful. They're full health. I like that. Let's see. See how much you can burn. They burn in like, and they shoot their breath in like spurts. Like they do it like a few shots at a time, and then won't do it for a while. Oh geez, what? That was not on purpose. It was an accident. There we go. Holy crap, he's huge. Yeah, sometimes it just won't respond to your breath, telling it to breathe fire for a while. Okay, this is starting to get weird. It should be shooting fire. Maybe it needs to be like higher or something. Let me see. Should be working. I'm pressing B, holding it down. Now I'm just tapping it and I'm pulling it down again. Sorry, this should be working, but sometimes it just doesn't want to work. So dragon just being I don't know, a dragon. Fine. I'll talk to you later, dragon. Whoa, okay. Yeah. But a dragon den underground I found earlier was at, So these are the underground dragon dens for the bigger dragons. I don't think this one is that big. In fact, the den isn't even that big, but it's definitely a stage 4, I'd have to say. Yeah. You can also get dragon skulls when you kill a dragon. I don't think I showed the different size for a different stage. This is a big stage 4 dragon. I mean, I'm not sure if it's big 4, stage 4, but probably dropped an egg. I guess not. But there's a skull. Dragon skull, yeah, fire dragon skull, stage 4. So cool. Yeah, the only ones that come up here, they don't say any specific stages. Okay, these are like stage 3, I think, the ones that you can actually get from creative. And from that. Yeah, you can't even get them from the creative menu. So, that was that. This wasn't very far from where I was doing my stuff, so I can just fly back. Yeah, right, he's right here. So I'm pretty sure that's it for this mod. Oh yeah, also the Cyclopses have their own like things, structures, but I don't know where any of them are right now, so, and the world's glitching, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Hope you guys enjoyed. You should probably, this is just like a Aberratio, this is a 1.12.2 mod. Though it probably has, it has versions below that, I'm pretty sure too. But hope you guys enjoyed. If you like dragons in Minecraft, you should definitely download this. And thanks for watching, and goodbye.